Today's gospel makes challenging reading and topical too. It addresses the age-old question about suffering. The suffering of the innocent. Why bad things happen to good people. Why bad things happen to good people. The Holocaust, natural disasters, calamities, atrocities, tragedies, and a war again. Those scenes of utter devastation in Ukraine, loss of homes and lives, people fleeing for their lives, never knowing whether there would be a home to come back to. Why does God allow these things to happen? And we always ask that question, where is God? Why doesn't He prevent these things from happening? Let us ask some more very apparently smart questions. Why did the Lord allow those Israelites to be slaves for over 400 years in Egypt? If they were not slaves, there would have been no need for a Moses or Exodus. Why the slavery of those people in the first place? Apparently a smart question, isn't it? Or ask the question, why didn't Jesus do a miracle and sweep away those Romans into the sea? A wave of the hand, Pilate would have been dead. He could have easily, with a miracle, just with a miracle, he could turn water into wine. So with a miracle, he could have turned or thrown all the Romans into the sea. He didn't do anything about it. And here it is, people come and tell Jesus what happened inside Jerusalem temple, an atrocity. Some Galileans are murdered by the Roman soldiers at the orders of the Pilate. Then again, a natural disaster. The tower at Siloam fell on some people, innocent victims in all these cases. The suffering of the innocent. The suffering of the innocent. It doesn't make any sense to us. People are at the wrong place at the wrong time, accidents, tragedies. We can't make any sense of it. Somebody, those innocent children, those innocent people, why the Lord allowed this to happen? Jesus doesn't answer the question about the why. He doesn't give any answer in His words, only in His life. We're asking these questions, just remind you, we're asking all these questions in front of this crucifix. Jesus on the cross, the one who gave all the answers through His life, His death, and the resurrection, He welcomed suffering. He allowed Himself to be captured, to be tortured, and to be crucified because He knew the victory is on the third day. What I am saying is the Lord is not answering the question why, but He tells us there is a meaning in what is happening. What do these events mean? There is a meaning in whatever is happening, even though we can't make any sense of why this is happening. Let us remember this too. There is a reason for the Jews to bring these reports to Jesus. The reason is the Jews always associated calamities, tragedies with sin and punishment. Don't we all sometimes think like that? Oh, this happened because that person must have done something wrong? Punishment from God for the sin somebody committed. We also, like the Jews, tend to think in those terms. Remember in the Gospel of John, the case about a man born blind, and the disciples asked Jesus, who sinned, he or his parents? Jesus said, none of that. You know the rest of the answer. What about Job, a holy man? He had all the calamities and tragedies in his life, and his friends told him, you must have done something terribly wrong for you to have all this happening in your life. There's no other reason, because you must be a sinner. See, this is our way of looking at life. Our way of looking at our suffering, something as a consequence of something else. The Lord says, no connection. There will always be tragedies, disasters. There will always be suffering. But the Lord tells something beautiful. It won't give any satisfaction in a way. The Lord says, make sure your life is right. He doesn't give any answer to the tragedy, the atrocity of the pilot. He doesn't condemn the pilot or the Romans. He doesn't bother about it. He says, no, make sure your life is right. Because He is focusing on what is the ultimate tragedy. It is not the atrocity of the pilot or the wars happening. The ultimate tragedy is an unprepared life, an unexamined life. Because these things may happen anytime, tragedies may happen anytime, you could be a victim at any time, but make sure you are well prepared. You are well prepared. You are well prepared, because any moment, anywhere, things may happen, because people have free will. People may hate each other, kill each other, wars will happen again, the free will. We can do all kinds of crazy things. One man can destroy the whole world. One person can destroy the whole world. Anything can happen, but make sure you are well prepared. That's why the parable about the fig tree. Make sure you are living a fruitful life. Make sure I am living a fruitful life. Forget about when am I going to die? How am I going to die? No, forget about those questions. Focus on be ready any moment and every moment. And make sure your life is a fruitful life. I close with the words of my own mother to me years ago. This gospel, every time I read this passage, my mother's words come to me. In 2001, there was an earthquake in North India. I have told you this before, you may remember. And I was planning to go to North India, where the earthquake happened. So because of the earthquake, I was hesitating. Should I cancel my journey? The tremors are still happening. The earthquake may happen again. I could be dead there. So better I don't go. I stay at home with my family. My mother said, go ahead. Why are you afraid? Go ahead. Why are you afraid? Then she said, I won't forget her words. Then she said, it doesn't matter how you die, where you die, when you die, as long as you live a good life. I tell myself again, it doesn't matter when you die, how you die, or where you die, as long as you live a good life.